something just a little tad different. I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on Instagram on my other channel, Perry Jones LL. So, gotta say, what's going on there? Hey, YouTube, how we doing? How we doing? We are here, and let's get to it. This is always a fun time of year. It's off season for a lot of us in the fashion world. I mean, we're what June? Is it June 19th? We're like a day or two away from the summer, and this is so exciting. I'm in the process of moving as well, and I said this a few times already that when you're in a new chapter, it's your time. You got a lot going on here. You got everything going on there. I have my displays behind me, and I've been doing this. We're going on like what my eighth episode, so it is it's a fun thing that I'm getting started. I felt like in the spirit that I wanted to do a podcast, a fashion podcast. So if people have not understand what's going on, yes, I started a fashion podcast a month ago, and here we are. I haven't done it live on this channel yet, so here we are. My name is Perry Jones. People just see me, and they see what I do. They see my brand on TV. They see my brand everywhere. They they um, they've seen me all over the world over the last few years. That people that have followed me, people that's just been see people coming in right now. Hello, how we doing? See you on Instagram. What's going on? Hey, hey, and I got my people over here on YouTube. What's up? What's up? I got you both going on, and we're gonna get it going here. So I have the topic I want to talk about today is a trend. Being the trend, trend, a trendsetter, and everybody has trends. Everybody starts trends. Trends are not just in fashion. I mean, trends are. It could be a food trend. It could be some type of cleansing trend or a slang that's a trend. Just wearing, car trends, whatever trend that you can think of. Someone had to start that trend. A trend of how a house is being built, trend of locating. Some people go to this island. Everybody wants to go to this island. You know what I'm saying. So when I say trend, this is just for fashion only, fashion trends. But we can go and broaden the trend. So today, like I said, talking about trends, talking about being a trendsetter. Uh, are you a follower of trends, or are you like me? You set the trends. I don't even set them. I say I am the trend. You can say it. I don't care what you call me or whatever, arrogant, pompous, whatever, cocky, whatever. No, it's just you're confident. You're confident in what you're doing. You're confident in who you are and where you're going. And I didn't know this. I didn't even have this in me for many, many, many years, decades, that I can fully say over the last probably 2 or 3 years, I felt that I've always set trends. I've always set trends. Um, and I haven't really heard of anyone, maybe one person have said something about I am the trend. It's like I am this table. I bring the table. Who are you? You set the table. No, I am the table. Some people would like to say it like that. I am the table. You know, I'm bringing the legs. I'm bringing the table. I am the table. Well, I say this. I am the trend. So I am the trend. Um, and reason why I like to say it like that is just perfect example. A production that I've been affiliated with over the last few months. They put out something. They put out something actually today. They put out something, and I didn't know this at all. I didn't, but even if I did, I would have went against the grain. But you can go to GFC, go to their Instagram page, GFC, and I'm not for sure if they have another title, but or Global Fashion Collective or Global GFC. But they put out something that I did for them early in the year, February. I didn't know that this was, it wasn't against their tradition, but they've actually made it a point of avoiding this color for so long. They avoided this color, and the color is green or anything associated with green in Europe. So, Europeans that's on here, am I right? Is that, especially for fashion shows, green, I guess, for fashion or any type of event was considered bad luck or considered, don't want to wear green. I don't want to have green on the show, or on the platforms, or performing or whatever. And I didn't know this, that green, I guess in the 1700s, a popular opera singer or a popular singer collapsed on stage, died or whatever, something like that. And what was she wearing? She was wearing green. I didn't know that. I'm not from Europe. I've been over to Europe a few times. I've done a few fashion shows over there, but I didn't know that part. Um, and that was what, three centuries ago. I mean, we're talking that's 1700s. But from that point on, I guess the majority of people that's in the entertainment industry, that has performed, that even is brought into the fashion world, that they don't wear green when it comes to the stage. They don't wear green. They don't have much on the runway, if at all, green, anything with green on the runway. And here I am coming over from America, and I have my collection already, set. I already know what I was going to do, what I'm going to showcase. And it's ironic that that show right behind me, right there, that show right there, Milan. And guess what's wearing? What? Guess what's coming down the stage? What is that? What do you see? You see green, right? Lime green or whatever. Ironic that I am talking about that. That's actually the show that I'm talking about. That's actually the show that GFC on their page, go check it out, was referring to. I showed three pieces that had green. Showed three, and that was one of them. And she actually put that post out there today. So my YouTube fans, go over to their page, GFC collection or GFC, something on those lines. But you will see, you will run right into it. So, but yes, that was showcased a few months ago in Milan Fashion Week. Yes, that piece was, green, and of course, I mean, I don't know anything about like, I'm not a tradition person. It's like family tradition, this tradition, that tradition. I look at, if I like it, if I know in my heart is hot, if I know that I'm getting great feedback. I mean, it's not just it's all me. Hey, I'm going to do it this way, and I don't give a damn if no one likes it and all. I am sensitive when it comes to it. Yeah, I do want to hear what people have to say. I see the crowd. I see um, what's moving. I take that all in consideration. But if I feel in my heart, I feel like the spirit is putting something on me to say, hey, I think this would be good for the show. I think that would be good for the show. And I have a team of people that I work with, or they work for me or whatever. And I will throw pointers out there. I ask questions. Most of the time, I already have my answer, but I just want to see what they have to say. And especially for that place, Milan, I definitely am sensitive. I want to understand tradition. I want to understand their history. I want to understand how their crowd moves, how the people move, the buyers in the audience. I do want to I want to see what's going on. I want to make sure, that this is not, overboard, offensive, or whatever case, whatever you want to say. So, the people that was in the back room with my team, I talked with, as show, you get a preview, you show the production, your preview of um, what you're going to showcase. And I showcase each one. I don't hide any pieces. And I even have the order, I have the music, I have everything flowing. I'm the one-stop shop. I have it all. I'm the what they call it in music. I'm the producer. I'm the arranger. In the fashion world, we basically say that's, your that's the designer. That's what we do. And I have that all. I have every creative director. That we're going to say a creative director. We do it all, but I go beyond being a creative director. I'm my own brand, Perry Jones. So my latest collection was Cherry Moon. So I just said, okay, I'm gonna lay it all out. So I have my reds, my whites, my silvers, my greens, my blacks. No one said a word. No one said a word at all. And here I'm going on the stage, that stage right there, going on the stage, showcase, stand ovation. That piece, that green piece, got published in over what 10 magazines or whatever. I mean, big publications, from LA to Vogue, to Harper's Bazaar to Marie Claire. Man, yeah, that piece in Europe, in Milan. But when I seen that post today, she said Perry went against the norm. Perry went in a good way. She said it in a good way. She said Perry went against the norm. Perry went against tradition. Perry went against tradition. Truth or tradition. Being a baddie or fitting in and being in tradition. A lot of people in this world love to fit in. I'm a guy that loves to fit out. Even when I was innocent and didn't know the name, didn't know what I was doing, I've always felt like I didn't belong. I've always felt like something's not right. Why are they over here? Why is 10 people over here and there's 0 people over there or one person? What's up with that? Why? Why? Everybody wearing blue over here. Okay, blue's okay. But no one over here is wearing what, green? No one over here is wearing red. What's up? We have how many colors? How many colors in this world do we have? What you've seen? How many colors? Millions of colors. Over time, people have invented colors over the last 15, 20 years. There's new colors in the crayon box that wasn't there when I was growing up. What is that? Look at the world. Look at nature. Colors, 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 colors. So many colors. So many colors. Why do people get boxed in? Why are people boxed into 3 or 4 colors? Why are men? Why are men so-called just like we have to wear black? We have to wear grays, dark grays. We have to wear browns and blues. How come we can't wear like white? How come we can't wear eggplant? Why can't we wear red, um, silvers? Weird, unique colors. Why? Who said? Who said we can't wear that? Who? I want to find a who. Please put it in the chat. Who started the color trend? Put it in the chat. Come on, I see you guys in here. I see what's up. What's up? Put it in the chat. Who started the color trends? Who started? We got to wear yellow in 2025 or whatever. The hot color orange was hot like 2020 or whatever. Who said that? Who gave them the license to put orange over millions of people, over all of us? This is the color. This is ours. You have to wear that color. I say F that. You not French that. French it. Because I'm not wearing what you tell me to wear. F that. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. Not too many people see what I got on right now. You know, this outfit right here, this right here, red, white, and black. Put it in one. That was not much of that going on until the last few years. My sketch was in 2019. This sketch right here that I made was in 2019. Has there been a few before that? Yes, but they couldn't make it like this. Now you see, whoo, I mean, even at the Met Gala, there was someone that had something similar to this outfit on. A very popular lady, and I can mention you probably just got to Google Met Gala, and you see what I'm talking about. The popular lady that wore it. Well, designer made it, but that was recent. That was, I mean, maybe he had that on the shelf for 5, 6 years. I don't know. But this baby right here, oh yeah, I designed that or came to fruition, came to life like 3 years ago. But it was already, the I call it the pandemic. The pandemic forced me to not make this until 2022, but it was in a sketch in the summer of 2019. I didn't see it from anybody. No one showed me how to do it. I decided, you know what? How come, red, white, that's a perfect match. Black, white, perfect match. Black, red, perfect match. Why don't I just bundle it all in one? Bundle it all in one. I mean, if someone did do it before that, great. They didn't do it like this. And I have white pants with it. Oh yeah, and I have that back. Yeah, the whole back is white. So, um, what I'm saying is, I put it together. No one showed me. I'm not afraid. I went out, showed a few people. They were like, "Did you make one for a woman?" Oh yes, I did. And not only did I make one for a female, I made all of it in sequence. Yes, this was sequence. Everything was sequence, but the back was black. So, bam, no, no, black, no, the back was white. I forgot about that. Something was extra that was black. I forgot what it was, but I made that, sold it so fast I couldn't even, like, I can't remember. I sold it so fast to a Vegas store. So that brand right away went to Vegas. All sequence. And guess what? It was shorts. It was shorts. It wasn't just, oh yeah, pants, be conservative and all that stuff. I've had many people, and you know what happens is you're going to get people that's going to hate on your parade. They're going to hate on your independence. They're going to hate on that, no one is checking you. And that's what it is. Someone has to check you in this world. There's a lot of people that just can't wait to put you in your place. You can't do that. Who said you can do that? It's like you have to have permission to ask them that you can make something like this. Like, who the hell gave you a judge over my life? Get the F out of here. Uh-uh. I'm making what I want to make. But people, because they don't have the you know what to get to that point. But they shame you because you can get there and get there without looking back, get there and not ask questions, get there and just, okay, I made it and I made it my way. They don't like that. It took me years to get to that side of where I'm at right now. That didn't come overnight. This is a growing process. Everybody grows every year. If you're not growing, you better check what's going on with you, get some help, or whatever. You should be growing every year. In your field, you should be growing every year. If not, maybe that's not the field for you. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I'm saying is people, when you get that level, of creativity, and there's many more I'm working on right now as we speak. Something of this will be, worked on for another collection in the future. But this collection right here, what I'm just talking about, we're just focusing on this right now. Um, it took years to get to that point. That wasn't if you told me what I was going to make 12, 13 years ago when I got going in this business, 14 years ago, I would have been like, probably would have puked over you. I would have threw up. I would have been like, wow, no, that's me? No. Perry, you're going to be like this in 5 years. You're going to be like that in 10 years. You're going to be making a women's collection. And at that time, I wasn't even thinking about women. I was just like, all men, all collections going to be man. It's going to be men, 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 men. I even had a guy, highly respected in this field. I had a guy, and I wasn't even into making a women's collection at that time. But he told me, he said, "You stick to men, stick to the men. You're good at that." And it, you know how even if you don't do anything, you haven't started that project or whatever you're getting into, but if someone's telling you, "Don't, no, you can't," don't even think about it. How do you feel on the inside? I was offended. I was like, I wasn't thinking about it, but you to tell me, I can't, I can't do that. We got some issues. We really have issues, and I don't like when someone tells me you can't. That's like a curse word to me. I can't. How you guys? I see y'all coming in. All those waves. I see what's up. Same thing. YouTube. I got the cameras up and down. So you see me kind of. My eyes are up and down a little bit. That's what I'm doing. So I'm on the cheap end because I'm in the process. On the process of moving, and so I don't want to get extra equipment and had to bring that equipment with me to move. So I'm being a little cheap right now, but I think it's still good quality. Am I, guys? Light, the light looks good. Everything okay. I think I'm in good quality. But when someone tells me I can't do something, we got a problem. Was it even crossing my mind? That didn't even cross my mind that I was going to try to do females, women at the time. But when he said that, something triggered in me, and I was like, oh, okay, okay. I put it in the back of my head. I put it, laid it down a little bit, wrote some notes. Okay. I'm one of those guys. I'll show you. I think that's my life is showing people. I'm going to show you what I can do. I'm going to prove to you. You thought this would what can happen? Um, you think this is going to be it for me? This is my plateau. This is it. That's my plateau back there. You think that's it? Um, this was in a vision. This look right here was in a vision, probably 8, 9 years ago. Yes, and then I made it come to life like 2 years ago. It's a vision. Sometimes visions take a while. I keep it in the back of my head, but I will get to it. There are a lot of things. I got so many irons in the fire. I have to kind of like, okay, let's work on this project. Let's work on that project. I'll get to that. When he told me that, that was probably 2012, 2013. Fast forward to 2017 when I said, okay, it's on my heart now to start working on women. 2017, 2017, you heard the words. 2017, 2012 to 2017, 5 years. 2017 was like, it's time to do women, time to work on women. Wrote, sketched every little thing. 2018 comes around, here I am, ready, about to get in, got my stuff in production. I couldn't get it in time for the show in 2018, comes out in 2019. So from 2012 to 2019, 7 long ass years. But when it came out, bam, it came out hot and smoking to the point that someone wanted to have that showcase on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Yeah, look it up. Might have been May 21st, 22nd of 2019. It was on Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, it was no fake show. It's even on my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube, Perry Jones. You'll see the Jimmy Kimmel Show. Yeah, it's actually on my other Instagram page, Perry Jones collection. So that's what I'm saying. Trends, 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 trends. And not only making a women's collection, but not too many was making women suit shorts. Suit, not regular just suits, pants, all that. No, I started out. It's like I started out like I'm coming in and I'm coming in with a bat. I'm coming in. I'm knocking everybody out of the box. None of this conservative. None of that. None. We're coming out hard. We're coming out hard. And I came out hard to the point it got on that show. And from that point on, you couldn't tell me what to do. Not like you can tell me before. But each year there's layers. Each level there's layers. I talked about levels the other day, so I won't go through that again. You just have to go back and rewind the podcast on YouTube, Instagram, whatever. But there's phases of your life. There's phases that someone in every area, every level is going to try to hold you down, try to hold you back, try to say, hey, you want to get here, you got to talk to me. You want to get to that point, you got to talk to me. I'm like, huh? If you want to get in that store, you got to talk to me. If you want to get on that team, you got to talk to me. There's always someone that likes to be puffed up, that likes to feel like if you don't talk to me, you ain't gonna be nobody. Nobody's gonna want you. I'm the one that invested in you. You should be lucky and thankful that I'm talking to you. That's how a lot of people, especially out here in California, act. I'm not for sure where you're from, where you're at. Do you get a lot of these people? Maybe some of these people in big cities act like that. But unfortunately, I haven't been out to those cities. But I know this city, Los Angeles, that's why I'm about to get the hell out of Los Angeles. I made my way. I trumped Los Angeles. I trumped Hollywood. I trumped the fashion world down here. They can't do anything for me here. No, there's no more growth here. Yeah, I'll get a store someday here, but outside of that, I conquered. I conquered California these last 9 years I've been here. I came in like a lamb. I was green as can be. I turned green, turned yellow green. I was talking about green. We talked about green earlier in this segment. I was green. I was green for a wrong reason. I was green. People were taking advantage of me. That type of green. That's not the fun green. Um, that I was a puppy dog when I first came to this town. I was a puppy dog. I was puppy. Where can I get a show? Where can I be seen? You should see my brand. You should see my brand. That's how I was. I was a puppy dog. I mean, people were probably looking at me like, who's this tall, dark guy? Where's he from? Oh, he from Phoenix? Oh my God. We got us a new one. Ooh, we gonna get money off of him. He looking raw like steak. Oh my God, he looked like he hungry. Let's feed him a snack. And then you got the wolves coming out. And they can't wait. They got someone coming out the corners. Oh my God. Oh my God. He looks like he hungry. Let's get on him. Let's get on him. Let's take advantage of him. Get every dollar off of him. Yeah, he hungry. Bush shows coming at me. Didn't know any better. I just thought like, hey, I am in LA. I'm in Hollywood. I'm good. I'm in Hollywood, Inglewood, whatever. I'm in the hood. I'm in Hollywood. I'm in LA. Any show would have been good because I can say I did something in California, Southern California. California knows how to party. Yeah, I was in the party. California knows how to party in the city. Yeah, I was doing it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to any show. I'm gonna be the baddie here. Be seen. Did multiple shows that first couple years. And just thought, yeah, I made it. Looking back on it, even it was like a year after I did some of those shows, and not even that, I was like, man, that show looked ghetto. That that show was whack. That show was like, I was like, what? Um, I did those shows, and it was just like that show. That was no good. Because I was bamboozled. They took some money off of me. They made money. Some of those sorry ass shows, and they know who they are. Sorry ass shows getting over on me. Certain people you give money to that it was like you think they have that it. I talk about I always say probably almost in every episode I talk about the juice factor, the it factor. This is the juice. Thinking people have the juice in this area, the Los Angeles, and you come to find out they're working under 4 or 5 people. They could be the whatever title you want to say, and they came to me like they had it all, and that's what happened. It takes me time, but I will figure you out. And when I figure you out, I'm going to conquer it. I'm going to get over on you, and I'm going to be better than that situation that you had me in. And that's the key word: had me in. Yeah, you had my ass in, and I'm going to be better. So whatever you got, whatever people have gotten over me, even same with you, whatever people have gotten over you, you will come out better. I came out better. I don't even. I got to the point that you come out so you come out way above what they thought. Because see, when people take advantage of you, they think that's your level. That's it. You can't get any further. I'm gonna take what you got, and I'm gonna make some money, do my thing, look good. Man, that Perry dude, man, I took like $1,500 off that Negro. Oh my God, he's so stupid. He gave me a suit. Yeah, he gave me a suit to wear. No one gives out a suit for free to wear somewhere. No one, no one makes stuff, and it's like I could go to this event and that event, and it'd be like Perry gave that to me. I can't believe it. He has good product, but he don't know it. He actually does have good product, but I'm not gonna tell him because I want to keep him like this. I want to keep him not knowing what he has, what he can become. I'm gonna take advantage of him. Mm-hmm. People are gonna do that. They're gonna keep you like that. They're gonna keep you there. You're not gonna tell that person what he has or she has, because we gotta keep that person under a web. What I'm trying to say, we're not gonna keep. We gotta keep that person so I can take advantage of that person. You ever come across a relative that you haven't seen in years, or a friend that you haven't seen in years, and you moved on from that friend, good or bad, you just move on. Might have been, you just move out of state, got married, or whatever case may be, but you haven't seen that person for a long time. You work on yourself throughout that whole time. You get better, you advance, got new levels on you, and then you run back, or you just happen to run into that friend or that relative that you haven't seen in years or decades. You ever notice right away? It happened to me, last year, that I haven't seen people in 20, 30 years because a funeral that I had to go to. And some people will still meet you like you that person still 1988 or whatever, 2005. They still want to talk to you at that same level. Gossip, yap yap, like we haven't grown in 15 years, like we haven't grown in 25 years. Like I'm still that 16-year-old boy or 6-year-old boy. They still want to talk to you, especially if they got some age on you. They got some age over you. They want to talk to you that way. It's like they still want to have that control, like that string. They still feel like they want to control you. So they'll talk to you, throw shade, throw nicknames at you. Yeah. And when you put them in check, it's kind of like the key word is they love to laugh it off. They love to giggle because they know they've been called out. They know they've been checked. And so they gotta giggle it off. They're not gonna come like back at you with anger because you put them in a mild check. If it keeps up, then you have to put your real foot down. your kick ass foot down. But I had to do that to a relative. I had to do that. Like, no, no, no. There ain't gonna be no nicknames here. No, 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 no. How you doing? Yeah, this is who you're talking to today. Give me that respect because I'm not talking to you like I've known you for the last 10 years. I don't care if you're a relative or not. You give me that damn respect. I'm not that boy. You're not that boy or girl. So when they see you, you're not going at them that way. So why are they going at you that way? Not saying they can't laugh and have a good time with you, but don't just pick up that conversation like it's 1988. Don't pick up that conversation like we just had a beer last week. That's what I'm saying. But people will do that. People will try to hold you. People will still try to keep you because you know why they want to keep you like that? Because that's where they can control you. That was control the whole time they were hanging out with you. Control. They felt like, and I'm a guy that has confidence. I always felt like I had confidence, even if I was insecure. It could be insecure confidence on the outside. Um, it's kind of like one of those things. I remember Eddie Murphy had a skit, and I forgot. I think it was 48 hours or trading places when he was in jail, and he was like, some guy in the jail cell was like, "What? How come I don't see no marks on you?" And Eddie Murphy's character said, "Because I bruise on the inside. I bruise on the inside, but you won't know that because he was just being funny, just like I bruise on the inside." People don't know when they see a person on the outer side, they don't know what they're going through. And so deep down inside, I could have been insecure. Maybe they picked up on it. Outside, I looked calm and cool, collective, cool side, other side of the pillow. But people will like to keep control and they don't want to relinquish that control. And so they love to throw those little small bars at you, hidden shade, hidden um, little subtle like insults. Try to see, hey, remember, it's kind of like they're putting that, remember, this is who you used to be. This is what I remember of you. This is what we have of you. We have this on film, how you used to be. We have this on film. This is what you was all about. And so that's what they say. That's what they think, and they have that in their head. And so they're going to keep it up until you just like, no, oh no, oh no, we ain't having that. I'm not over here. Not today, not every day, not And if I didn't know back then, and if I would assume that back then, I would have been gone a long time ago. But that's what happens when um, productions, LA, I'll get back to the LA thing about shows and all that, and people, how they treat you in this town. Is I was a puppy dog. I was a puppy dog for a while. And when you start leveling up one by one, and it took me a little longer than I thought, than I wanted. And you can throw in, yeah, there might have been a year or two of the pandemic that slowed some things down. But when people take advantage of you, it's because they don't expect you to grow. They don't expect you to come up. I highly doubt those same people would take advantage of a Tom Ford or uh, anyone, Armani or whatever. Maybe when they first started out, they probably have stories. The Calvin Kleins, the Armanis, the Versace's. Even when he was alive, they probably had stories right when they first got, right when they first got going. Someone right away in their neighborhood or places that they've been before they made a name for themselves. Someone they probably got taken bad. I guarantee. I guarantee. Everyone that's famous now, at some point early in their rise, they got taken advantage of. And I wonder where those people are at today. I guarantee they're not doing good. I guarantee they're not doing good. If someone tries to take advantage of me, I always feel like the Lord has his hands on me, over me, anointings over me, chosen, I always feel like he shows me things. I get better. I don't get worse. Whatever situation that's ugly, I get out of every single time. Not only get out of it, I get better. I get better. Some of those shows, early shows I did here, I mean, which I thought was great, and how I got, even looking back on it, that it wasn't the greatest shows. I've made connections. Got deals done. So it was, I look at it as a learning point. You win something. Um, but people still try to come at me. And over time, it's going to still happen. It's not like I graduated from nothing ever is going to happen to me again. No, I'm delusional. That's the case. But every level you get to, and I said this before, every level you get to, you're going to find a new devil. And when you try to set something, like I was talking about setting trends, you're going to have that devil that's going to try to put you back in your place. You're going to have that person. Devil, Satan works through people. The demons work through people, the body, their host. They have to. They just don't show up in a pitchfork in a white suit or a red suit. No, they come through people that you are close to, people you're close to. And they're going to tell you, someone that you're really cool with. It can be your own daddy, your own mama. That's going to tell. And my mom, she's not here, God rest her soul. She's not here today, but we had our arguments a few times, many times, because she didn't like what I was doing. She didn't like that style or that right there. And it was like, that looked like I don't know, reminds me of something from the 70s. And, why would he wear something like that? That doesn't look like a sissy or something along those lines. And it's like, Mom, really? Really? And but that there's someone that's working through her that's telling you the negative things. Because be realistic. Everybody wants to be patted. Everybody wants to be like, yeah, you're doing good, Perry. I love that. I love that. 99 people can tell you that is the greatest look I've ever seen, or that's a beautiful look. But one or two people, and it's going to be that one or two that most likely, that's going to tell you, why is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is that? Why is that fur? Why is the fur on the collar or the lapel? Why? That don't look right. That fur don't look right. That just, I don't know. That's just, I just don't think it should be there. I mean, I have a skirt too. I don't know if you can see it, but this is a skirt. I just don't like that. It just comes off like she's a prostitute. You making your brand look like it's a slut brand. It's a slutty brand. This looks like a prostitute would wear something like this. You know, my mom said something close to that. Not this look, but another look. But I'm just saying, it could be anybody. Most likely it's gonna be someone you know. Most likely. Someone that you don't know, you're like, oh, I don't give a F about that person. Okay, whatever, your opinion, whatever. But it's gonna be most likely someone that you know that's gonna give you some negative about feedback about this. Adam, fur, you took that off an animal. Why you got that? It's funny when it comes to, people that so-called don't, deal with animals. I guarantee you, if you go in their closet, they got something that has animal product. You go, let's go all out. If you're not gonna, if you, are you a vegan? Are you 100% vegan? That means you don't touch nothing that's animal product. Nothing at all. Not. So I go in your refrigerator. Your refrigerator might be perfect. No animal type contains whatever products. Go in your cabinets. Okay. What about your furniture? Does that have animal product? What about your shoes? Is that animal product? Let's go there. Let's go there. Because you don't want to go there with me. Because you want to talk about, oh yeah, you shouldn't be using animals and all that. Okay. All right. So every little thing, I better not come across what you have, what you possess. And I better not see a goddamn animal. Mm-mm. Don't play that with me. So what's the difference? Food, clothes, furniture, accessories. What about your purse? Hmm? Socks, whatever. You know what I mean? Contain. We're gonna go. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go there, right? We're gonna go there. Don't go there with me. But I'm off the subject a little bit. But yeah, but you see what I'm talking about? Trends. That was a trend. Coming here, California, trying to make my way, being that puppy dog. Even while I was going through that puppy dog stage, being green, trying to get in, trying to fit in the crowd. Slowly, I started gaining confidence and gaining. I'm going to make that piece right there. I'm going to make a few other pieces that's going to stick out a little bit more. I mean, if you look at this piece right here, if I can turn this way, this is a two tone. You see, the red. See the red. See the black. And I thought about even going back with the red, black two tone over here. You see how it's black? It's all black pants, but I was gonna work with doing red and black two tone right there too. But I didn't. But maybe another time I'll do another one, and you'll see those changes. But even with this, the buttons. You see my buttons, guys. My buttons are no joke. Take a look at those buttons. Take a look at those buttons, baby. Yeah, I don't play games. When it comes to mine, I don't play. And I've had some red boots with that. That's what my mom said something about my red boots. I'm not even gonna say what she said. Give me a thumbs up if you like that. Give me a thumbs up if you like that back there. I'd like to see some goodies, some applause and all that. Boom, 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 boom. But what I'm saying is, people, when you say you are a trend, I set trends. I am the trend. I don't follow them. I am that. I'm in. I am. And so when you say that, you better come with it because you are going to be judged. I've been judged all my life. I remember when I said I didn't go to school. I didn't go to like Fidums and the Parsons. That school was inside of me all this time. I made pants. I made like suit shorts back in the early '90s when that was unheard of. Maybe on the island, maybe in Jamaica, maybe in Cameroon, maybe in Caribbean islands, they had suit shorts back in the '80s and early '90s. I didn't know because we didn't have internet back then. It wasn't televised back then. Magazines I didn't get back then, but I had a suit I was so bored of. I bought a suit in 1993. I looked at that suit. It was a baggy suit. It was a silk suit, perfect suit. It was summertime, and I wanted to dress up for a special occasion, but it was really hot that day. Talk about being a trend, not knowing this. It was hot that day. I looked at my suit, had pants, everything, and I said, "This looks boxy. I'm gonna take it in. I'm gonna cut." I cut the pants on the spot. I cut the pants on the spot. I turned my pants into shorts. Sold it right then and there. I had a roommate at the time. He was watching some of it. And he was like, "Yes." Turned my pants. I turned my pants into shorts. I made my suit because it was a boxy suit, and that's what American, and they still do it to this day, boxy, hard American suits. I don't care about that. I love my brand. My brand's more European, more cut, more woo, nice and cut. You know my brand. But I took I took my buttons. I took my buttons on my suit and I made it tighter. I made it fit just a little bit more. I didn't have a machine. I didn't have a sewing machine that I could take, the sides out or cut it in like that time. But what I did was I just took my button and moved it out so I can tighten it up in. See that? So I made it like that figure so it could be like that Mighty Mouse look. Because everybody like that the prison buff look. Prison build. Everybody looking all buff from the waist up. Everybody's buff, but your legs look like tiny. I always say my legs are probably my sexiest part of my body. But what I'm saying is I wanted to have a nice cut. I wanted to show off my legs because I still got nice fit legs, nice solid muscle legs. But at that time, looking at my like late teens, early 20s, I said I'm going to show off my legs. I'm going to cut my pants into shorts, and I did that. So I had suit shorts going to this event. Knocked it out. Trendsetter, what, 19 years old, 20 years old? Trendsetter at that time. Tell me I don't know. Didn't know that back then. Remember, I'm insecure. I mean, who's full of confidence at 20 years old? Huh? Coffee getting cold. I don't like my coffee getting cold. See, one of these days I'm gonna have someone that's gonna help me, assistant, server, waitress, waiter, whatever. I'm like, please, can you fill this up? Can you fill this up and heat it up? Until then, I got to do me and myself and I. The Destiny's Child version, me, myself, and I. But I was a trendsetter way back then, 30 plus years ago. Trendsetter, didn't know. Around that same time, I took all my long sleeve shirts because I was being cheap. I took all my long sleeve shirts, all, damn near all, and I cut them. I cut my regular shirts into like just regular t-shirts, my long sleeves into t-shirts. Half my pants that year I cut into shorts. I'm like, oh, they like that suit shorts? Oh, I'm gonna show them. Oh, I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna do more. Man, you couldn't tell me. I was going into the nightclubs. I was getting girls. I mean, it was like I didn't say a word. Only my roommate knew, and he didn't know everything. It was like I was like going up to the clubs with this shirt that I just cut. I even cut the collars off. Just imagine this. Imagine this outfit without a collar. I mean, push the shove. If I had to do it, I won't do it now. I'm too advanced now. But that's what it was back then. I took collar shirts, cut the collar off, long sleeve, cut it off to short sleeve, go out, go out partying, go to the nightclubs, go, to the library, hang out, daytime, go hang out with a girl, on a date, go see a movie. Not one word. It was like a regular shirt. I had a few people ask me, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? And me being insecure, that's when the insecurity came out. Me being insecure, I just said, I got this at JCPenney, Macy's. I didn't want to put that heat back on me because last thing, and people will switch up. Unfortunately, people are like that. You tell them I made that, depends on how they look at you. Some of them will say, "Oh, oh, oh, who do you who do you think you are? Who the hell do you think you are? Who gave you the right to make that shirt?" Now sometimes they will change on they'll change on you. Well, yeah, I could tell. I could tell that you made it because see that thread right there? Yeah, yeah, you could have it's sticking out. Oh, now I see that you made it because that button's off a little bit. Yeah, that button, I knew it didn't belong on that shirt. Um, yeah, I do see at the end, it's cut a little differently. There are some people, those sneaky ass people like that. There are people like that. Hey, how you doing there? I see you, girl. I said happy birthday to you the other day or yesterday. Good, good. Happy year end. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, people are slick. So at that time, I didn't say a word that I did all of that. Um, there could have been some bragging in there. Just a lot of stuff I could have said. I just didn't want to put that heat on me. That was an insecurity came out was I didn't want that heat. So fast forward to this day to today. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I made that. I made that with my hands. I made that. I've had teams making stuff for me. All that. I'm the master designer. I take all the heat, good or bad, doesn't matter. Can't tell me. I'm good. I'm good. I don't care what you say. But back then, back then, no. So being a trendsetter is responsibility. Yeah, it's responsibility. I don't go walking around like, yeah, I'm a trendsetter. Yeah, I'm a trendsetter. I'm a trendsetter. But it's nice when you can walk into a building and they know who you are and they know that you're not wearing anybody else's outfits. You wearing your own. I remember years ago when I had a closet before my business started. I had a closet with all the name brands you can think of. I had it. I had it. I had over 40 plus suits, nearly 50 suits, over 120 ties, probably like 2 dozen shoes. And I said, someday my closet, every brand is going to be that is going to be my brand only in my closet. Only. No other brands are going to be in my closet except for my brand. Fast forward to this day. Only thing left now is working on the shoes. That's the only thing left. And I'll get that. I'll conquer that. So remember this. Remember this day. The shoes I have left, that's not mine. Oh, those will be gone too. Just give me some time. I'm not gonna put a year on it. Time, short time. But that's gonna be mine too. Yeah, I'm gonna have a shoe brand too. Yeah. These glasses right here. Yeah, these are beautiful. Tom, Tom Ford glasses. Yeah, lovely. And soon I have that too. I have my own glasses company. Oh, jewelry? No, I don't know if I should work on jewelry. That's a lot. That's a new animal. Maybe, maybe cologne. Mm, maybe I might work on my cologne brand. I think I think that'll be cool too. I'm going to conquer it all. Who's going to stop me? Who's going to tell me? Who's my new judge at that level? Who's the judge on your level? Who's the judge that's going to tell me no, I can't not do it? Because whatever that judge that was, the judge that told me I couldn't get a brand, that judge that told me I couldn't get that beautiful collection, that judge that told me I can't do that fashion show, that one right now that's showing in Paris right there. Where's those judges at now? I'll wait. I got time. Oh, I don't have my watch on. I lost track of time. You know why? Because their ass is not around, but their ass is still watching me. I know that. Believe that. And if they've been judging you, believe that they've been watching you too. You guys you are successful. Everyone in here. There might be some that might be watching and hating, but the ones that's true, I see you guys in here. How you doing? You guys are successful, and you're always going to have that. You're always going to have that judge that thinks you should be doing this. You should be doing that. You should be following this trend. You should be following that trend. You know what I'm saying? Trends. You. Who sets them? Why is purple the hot color this season? Why? Who? Who gave that person the right to say that? Hmm? Who gave that person permission to tell me you better wear purple this year because then you will be fitting out if you don't. If you don't wear purple, that's your ass. If you don't wear any type of purple, you're not invited. You can't come to this party. You can't go to that event because you are not wearing what they want you to wear. Well, F them. Forget them. French them. I have my own party. I've always been alone. I don't mind that. I love being alone. I get things done. Don't distract me. I don't care if you're my family. Do not distract me. I'm getting things done. My life has a purpose, and I don't want nobody in my way. So if you shut me down from going to this party because I'm not part of that trend, that group, and that's another thing that people will shame you on is you're not in the group. 2,000 people over here and you over there. How do you feel being left out? How do you feel? What do you think? How do you feel? Don't you feel lonely over there? I know you want to go over there. I know because you got everything over there. You got even some of the celebrities that you love. They're over there too. And they're wearing purple. They you these celebrities, even they looking at you laughing. They're laughing at you. They're laughing because you by yourself. This well-known celebrities. Tease. That's another thing. I had a never had a stuttering problem, but the place I grew up at, they always wanted to correct my English. They always wanted to correct the way I pronounce things, say things, phrase things in a sentence. And I used to always wonder, is your way right? Who gave you the right to say that sentence was correct? The way I pronounced that word was the right word to pronounce, the way it was pronounced. Who? Your scholar teacher? Your scholar teacher? The one that be smoking pot after work, after she teaches us in class, and then she be in the corner. God damn, that is. Woo, woo. God damn those goddamn boys, especially that Perry. Perry be thinking, I might flunk him this year. I don't know. I gotta deal with that shit. I just gotta deal with him. He can't pronounce his words right. He's different. I don't know about 28 people in my classroom, and it just that one. It's just that one. I just got to get him to cooperate. I got to get him to cooperate. He doesn't fit with the cattle. He doesn't go with the herd. Something different about him. Everybody be going to these schools to get that education. The educate. Even he said education. He can't even pronounce education right. Something about him that he's different. There is something unique about him. I think he might be. I won't tell him. That's what happens. They won't tell you that you got something. You got that it factor. It. You have it. Felt something different even in junior high. Felt something different in high school. Felt something different in college. You see the trend I'm setting? You see that where I'm going? Felt something different hanging around friends or fake friends. Felt something different being in that group. Even when I was in a group, even when I was part of a group hanging out with people, I've always felt like I wasn't really close to that group. I didn't fit in. I tried it. I pretended. I pretended to be that cool person. I pretended to Oh man, this guy has 7 girls. Man, how many do you have? And you make shit up. You make stuff up. I got 4, 5. You only got 4? Well, I don't count the other 2 or 3 because I turned them down. I turned them down, but I can get them anytime I want to, just to fit in. Because in the group, that certain group, guys had all the girls, the Jerry curls, the fades. Oh, you had to be smooth. You got to get the women too. Walk up to the club. I had a roommate, not lying about this. Had a roommate, brought a notebook, pen. Walked in the club, notebook, pen. Not playing around. Not playing around. This dude went in. Now he didn't walk up to the women and say, what's your phone number? This dude, I was driving. This dude, when we get back, he's sitting in the passenger seat. He wrote down like several numbers on a piece of paper. And we had to crack up. But I was like, I got this girl's number, I got that girl's number, I got this. He wrote on a sheet. So fast forward, a week later, go to the same club, got that same notebook, pen. And he's like, okay, whatever numbers he got that night. He comes back, get in the car or gets home, roommate. And so his list went from, 5, 6, 7, 8 to like 13, 14, 15, 16. And then he looked at me and he was like, what you got? I didn't have no notebook. I just like, man, I got 1 or 2 numbers. He looked at me. We had a couple of other guys we hung out with. And it was kind of funny. It was funny. It was just the thought of, I only got 2 or 3. Laughing. Other guys didn't have that many, but he was mainly laughing at me. That's what happens also too when you feel like you're a threat. You'll feel like you're not in. Many people can be around you. Many people don't have what you have. But it's always that one person that everybody considers the top dog of that group, the top person in that field. That top person knows that you got it. That top person knows. It's like you're a threat at your job. Same thing. You are a threat. Even though they got the title, you're underneath them. They got the title, but they're looking at you as a threat. Other people, they're not worried about. It's you. It's you they're worried about because you have it. You might not see it. I didn't see it. They see it. My roommate seen that. I had it. And he was going to push it down, push my, confidence down, the way I think about myself, down. You don't have 18 girls. Oh, you only rely on 1 or 2.